so for today's video, I'm going to show you how to make this really cute Christmas card using Cricut Joy insert cards, but using it in a different way where you don't have to put those flimsy notches in every corner just to hold the insert paper in. Also, I'm going to be doing a rectangle card using a square graphic. So I just went to the home page and I did a search for Christmas card, and this is the one I found, but it is for the S40, the square card. So I'm going to show you how you can adjust this. So I'm going to go to customize. Okay, so as you can see here, it's a square design, and the card I'm going to be using is rectangle. So I just use a square. I'm going to unlock it, and it's going to be 4.25 by 5.5 inches. And that's the standard size of the Joy insert cards that I have. So I'm just going to make it white, and I'm going to, instead of cut, choose score. That way I can still see the dotted line, but I'm not going to get a cut around it. And then I'm going to select the design, detach it, and then select the parts with the cuts and click contour. And now I'm just going to click the sections that I don't want cut, and this will just hide it on the design. Okay, so now I'm going to select the whole design and attach it again together. And now we can arrange it on the card. I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger since it's the main focus. And you want that little string on the top to touch the edge of the card. So select both and align horizontally. Okay, so that looks good. I'm going to select the whole thing and attach it. Okay, and now we can make it. So I'm not using a card mat. I'm just using a regular mat. And I'm going to align the seam of the card along the 6-inch vertical line. So if you can imagine that, then that's how you're going to center the design on the mat. Okay, continue. And then for my base material, I'm going to choose cardstock. And edit tools, I'm going to use a scoring stylus instead of a wheel. And I have my black 0.4 pen waiting. Okay, so these are the cards that I'm using. The cream with gold glitter insert. I really like this one. It's very like multi-purpose or multi-holiday purpose. So I'm just going to get the card out. So I can put the insert and the envelope on the side. And I'm going to open up the card, and with the inside facing down, I'm going to align the seam along that 6-inch vertical line. Once I have that, I can center the two corners so that's equidistant from one of the lines, if you can see. And then I'm going to get my brayer and make sure the whole thing is nice and flat. So I'm going to insert my mat, and the first thing that it's going to call for is the scoring stylus. So all it's going to do is go around the card. No harm done. Even if it's like a little off center, you won't really be able to tell. And I do this just so that I can keep the dotted lines around the image to help me place the card correctly on the mat. So now I'm going to insert my black 0.4 millimeter pen. And I haven't used this one for a while, so I'm going to kind of test it on a piece of paper first to make sure it's ready. Okay, I'm just going to insert it into the machine till it clicks and click cut. Okay, so I'm going to put my cover on my pen. Always do that first so you don't forget. And I usually check to make sure it cut through, but I'm pretty sure it did. And I don't want to mess with the card too much. And I always peel the mat from the card, and I do this especially gently with this type of, I guess, graphic with the words. You want to just do it really slowly. Okay, and I'm just going to check for any pieces that I need to remove. Sometimes it's easier to see when you have the insert in. Okay, so that looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and get my double stick tape. And we're just gonna put a few pieces around the center to make sure it's nice and secure. And some around in the corners to really make sure the gold glitter background sticks well. So I'm just gonna do a little piece in the four corners. So with the glitter side down, we're just gonna center it and press down to secure. And I really like using double stick tape versus glue because sometimes glue can warp the paper or get it too wet. Tape is just easy. And now my card's ready to go. So I hope you like this project. Please subscribe and have a Merry Christmas.
This year you've left me wondering.